Go.
Hi guys, I'm Ed. Welcome to Ed's Drum Grooves. Today's lesson is for beginners, okay? This is a follow-up from part 1, okay? Simple groove for beginners, okay? This will be part 2 and 3. I'm going to combine them because the only thing that's going to change is the bass drum line. Again, remember this, for you beginners who are starting out, this is a great way for you to separate your hands from your feet. Now, if you remember in the first lesson, the bass drum was on 1 and 3. What we're going to do is we're going to add 2 more eighth notes, okay? We're going to play the 1 end and the 3 end on this, okay? Now, the snare and the hi-hat will stay the same. It'll be a solid backbeat, okay? Eighth notes on the hi-hat, 2 and 4 on the snare. Okay, in the first lesson, and let me just play the bass drum line for you. It was 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, today's lesson, we're going to add that extra eighth note. It's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, now let's play that groove. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay? Okay, now that's part 2. Now, I'm going to combine this, okay, because again, the only thing that's going to change is the bass drum line. Now we're going to take those 2 eighth notes that we added and we're going to turn them around and we're going to put them behind the 2 and the 4, okay? So, the last lesson, which was 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, now becomes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay? Here we go, guys. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, now the cool thing about this is if you slow the tempo down, okay, and if you play it, you hit the drums a bit more aggressively, it'll sound more rock and roll. If you speed it up slightly and play a little lighter, it'll sound more poppy, like this. Let's do the pop feel. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, now more of a rock feel would be slower and playing a little more aggressively, like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, dynamics are very important because not just playing the foot part and the hand parts, which are correct, okay? It's the dynamic range. If you bring it up, okay, or if you bring it down to a more subtle stroke, the whole feeling changes, even though the notes are exactly the same. Okay, keep that in mind. And again, guys, I hope you learned something here today. Please leave a comment on my page. And again, I promise to post a lot more frequently. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye.